Listen to me for a second, because what I'm about to tell you is something most men never hear. Not from their friends, not from their fathers, and definitely not from the women who walked away from them. She said she's done. She said she's moved on. She said she doesn't care anymore. But if that's true, why is she still watching your stories? Why is she still lurking on your page? Why does she still flinch when she hears your name? See, a woman will never tell you this out loud, but I will. There's a difference between a woman who leaves and a woman who lets go, and most men don't realize this, but you will after today. Society feeds you this lie. When a woman leaves, that's it. She's gone forever. Women are decisive. Women never look back. And because you've been told this over and over again, you start doubting yourself. You start believing that if she walked away, it's because you weren't good enough. You weren't man enough. You weren't deserving enough. But here's the part no one teaches us growing up. Women don't detach the way men do. They detach in layers, in waves, in a process, and sometimes she's not walking away from you, she's walking away from her own feelings. But you never learned that because men aren't taught emotional intelligence. Men are taught emotional silence. So let me give you a reality check, not a soft, sugar-coated one, a real one. When a woman says she's done, one of two things is happening. She's trying to convince you. She's trying to convince herself. And trust me, brother, those two are very different battles. Most men assume a woman's words reflect her heart. No, a woman's words reflect her emotions in the moment. But her attachment is built on history, memory, emotional imprinting, and the psychological blueprint you left on her life. That blueprint does not disappear just because she said a sentence. If it did, breakups wouldn't sting. People wouldn't obsess. Women wouldn't cry alone in the bathroom after telling you they're fine. Let's break this down deeper. Women hold on to men in 4 ways. Emotional memory. She remembers the versions of you the world never saw. The vulnerable you, the ambitious you, the trying you. Those emotional attachments are like fingerprints. Unique, permanent, and nearly impossible to erase. Ego connection. Even if she lost feelings, she didn't lose her ego, and the ego hates losing something it once owned. It hates seeing you rise without her. It hates seeing you glow up. It hates seeing other women admire you. Habit. Humans don't break habits easily, and you became one, good or bad. You were her routine, her comfort, her emotional default. Letting go of a man isn't like deleting a picture, it's like amputating a limb. Emotional scar tissue. Every connection that meant something becomes a scar. Some scars hurt, some teach, some fade, but all scars stay. And here's the kicker most men miss. A woman can walk away from the relationship, but she cannot walk away from the version of herself she became with you. That version stays in her forever. Think of emotional attachment like tape. The first time you peel it off, it still sticks, still clings, still tries. But pull it off again, and again, and again. It starts losing its grip. Not because it stopped wanting to stick, but because it was used so many times, it doesn't know where it belongs anymore. That's how breakups work. That's how I'm done works. That's how I don't care anymore works. It's not that she stopped feeling, it's that she exhausted the feelings. Or imagine this. A woman distances herself like someone stepping away from a fire, not because it stopped warming her, but because she was afraid it would burn her again. Women don't lose feelings instantly. They protect them, they bury them, they run from them, and that's something men rarely understand. Now listen closely, because this part is for you. You're not weak for still caring. You're not stupid for still thinking about her. You're not broken for still wondering what went wrong. You're human. And if no one told you this yet, let me say it. Your heart isn't something to be ashamed of. Your feelings aren't embarrassing. Your pain is valid. Men feel deeply. We just hide it better, but hiding isn't healing. Silencing isn't strength. You're allowed to hurt. You're allowed to be confused. You're allowed to want answers. But here's the part where everything shifts. The moment you stop chasing closure is the moment you regain control. The moment you stop proving your worth is the moment she starts realizing it. The moment you stop waiting for her return is the moment your life finally moves again. Because the truth is simple, a woman can walk away, but she can't forget a man who chooses himself. And that's the version of you she never expected to see. Let me give you 3 rules, the 3 survival codes that shift power back into your hands. Distance is power. Stop texting her first. Stop checking her stories. Stop orbiting her life like a lost satellite. Your absence will say everything your words can't. Purpose over pain. Fill your time with ambition, the gym, your craft, your career, your discipline. A man who is busy evolving becomes impossible to forget. Control the narrative, not by talking, but by living. Women are emotional processors. They evaluate your worth based on your reality, not your promises. When she sees you leveling up, healing, growing, becoming sharper, stronger, more focused, she will reflect, she will reconsider. She will question her decision, not because of manipulation, but because men who rise create gravity, and gravity pulls. So let me tell you the brutal truth. She might have left, but she hasn't let go. And deep down, she's watching. Not because she wants to come back, but because part of her needs to know what life looks like without you. Is it better? Is it worse? Is it emptier? Is it freeing? Is it as peaceful as she thought? See, the mind moves forward, but the heart checks back, and the heart always checks the places where it once felt alive. Most men think they were forgettable. No, you were an experience, a chapter, a memory with a heartbeat. And here's something only emotionally intelligent men understand. Just because she stopped choosing you doesn't mean she stopped feeling you. You're in her thoughts more than she admits. You're in her triggers more than she realizes. You're in her fears more than she'd ever confess. And the day she sees you becoming the man you were meant to be, not the man you were when she left, that's the day the emotions hit her like a tidal wave. Because women don't regret losing a man until that man becomes someone she can't have anymore. Remember that. Tattoo that into your mind. So hear me. This is your turning point. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment you stop bleeding for someone who walked away. Not because you stopped caring, but because you started caring about yourself more. You owe yourself a life bigger than heartbreak, a future brighter than what she imagined for you, a version of yourself she won't recognize when she sees you again. Stand up. Get focused, get disciplined, get dangerous, because you weren't born to chase, you were born to choose. And if this message hit you, if it spoke to something inside you, then don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with a brother who needs it. Drop a comment below, tell me where you're watching from, and subscribe for more raw truth. This isn't just advice. This is survival. This is growth. This is your rebirth. Now go rise. She may have let go of your hand, but she'll never forget your presence.